Let's see if it works this time.
There, boys! Bring her
Okay.
about!
We are live. We are live. Well, I thank everybody for tuning in. This should work this time. It should. Sorry for technical difficulties here. Sounds good. I finally have all the bugs kinked out, and we're gonna play some Empire Total War. As promised, France. Very hard, because for some reason people love watching it on very hard, and we're going for it. Always keep hydrated.
Your first priority should be to bolster your armies through recruitment in order to adequately patrol France's extensive borders. The Alsace region to the east could be under threat. The inhabitants are largely German speakers, so Prussia or Austria may try to take it back in an attempt to forge a single German empire. However, a protracted land war with either of these nations may prove unwise, despite the strength and reputation of the French army. The territories of the Holy Roman Empire to the east are good Catholic populations under the corrupt yoke of heretic Lutheran masters. As such, the territories of Rhineland and Württemberg are potential targets for a Catholic French army wishing to bring the true religion back to the faithful. Also, look to expand your foothold in the new worlds of America and India before the British colonize both continents, therefore becoming too powerful to keep in check. There are still unexplored native territories on the American continent, although the Spanish have begun expansion in that direction, so time is of the essence. In India, the landscape is changing. The old Mughal Empire is starting to collapse and lose territory to their Maratha rivals. The British, Dutch, and Portuguese are all active in this theater, so you should make alliances and secure territory before they do. Make trade agreements in order to sell your colonial resources. Open as many trade routes as possible between France and her colonies. And patrol routes against attack as much as possible. An alliance with Spain may also be fruitful, acting as a counterbalance to the current British monopoly in America.
Basically, whatever you do on your first turn sets the stage of the whole game. What you want to do is increase your farms. Okay, so I'm gonna want to turn down my music a little bit. I don't want to get copyrighted for that. So game settings, sounds. There we go. Drop that music down to like almost nothing. There we go. All right, so basically, you start off with a spy. You want your spy to go somewhere and spy on your enemies. Or you can use them block a roadway. On the first turn, I generally put my spy right here on the road. That way, when my ally Spain gets declared war on by Netherlands, the Netherlands will have to walk all the way around to get to them. Which means they'll have to sign an agreement with Rhineland or declare war on both. So that's the idea there. You have all these extra troops. What you do with them on the first turn is very crucial. I'm gonna gather them up.
There are currently no troops stationed at this fort. As things stand, it could easily be occupied by an enemy army.
En attente de vos ordres. Prêt à recevoir vos ordres.
Hit spacebar because it takes too long. Alright. So we have two choices with this army. We can either A, send it to North America and try expanding our strength in North or South America, or B, we could send them to India and try gathering a foothold here. You want to join the civil war as soon as possible, because if Martha takes over the entire continent of India, the entire region, you lose. The only country that could stand a chance against her is pretty much France. So I'm going to go ahead and send some troops over there and see if I could gather some territory before Martha gets it. Okay. Your most likely enemy here is either Netherlands or Savoy here. Sorry for my mispronunciation. But in England. England does cross the channel, but it's generally with a few troops, just like this amount. And they generally don't take over France as long as you have someone defending it. So I'm going to have to train a couple more troops. I don't want to train any... Nah, those cannons suck. I think that should be enough troops with all these troops I got here, because I still have some militia in there, and I have a good general and some militia here, so it should be able to hold the fort. I'm pretty sure on very hard they're gonna attack this with all they got. So I'm only getting 304 from this port. I don't even care. I'll save the ships and save the port by just putting my ships in there. This is the main port that I need to protect. This port brings me in 845, so that's the port I cannot have crushed. Alright, so the next thing you want to do is... I already moved my troops there. Well, okay. So you start off with an agent. I already moved him here during the beginning cutscene. And you want to do research next. That way you don't forget. Get rid of all those level 3 stars as quickly as possible. Then put a 4 or higher on top of them. Then you go into research. You always do research on top of research. It's a snowball effect. And... okay, this is pretty good for a first turn already. So I have the farms. I probably should do a roadway. And then over here, the first thing you want to do is get your troops right here. Build a fort so that the British or the Native Americans have to go through a fort to get to you. You want to put ships here so they can't cross. And ships here so they can't cross. And these Native Americans right here will declare war you in the first 2 turns or so. So you want to put a ship here so they can't cross and take over Newfoundland. You want to, as soon as you can, create farm there, because towns will come quick. And this is probably a safe bet to invest in Quebec, since you have it all blockaded off. And you definitely want to invest into better troops for your North American front. Don't build any more troops until you get your barracks to the next level, so you can put some linemen in here. About 3 or 4 linemen. You put them right here. With a fort, there's no way they're getting there. The British can't train a good enough troops here, and they won't attack you if there's a fort here. They haven't for me ever. And then next turn, I'll have to invest here for a gold mine, a residence, and a road. But I ran out of cash, actually. The next thing you want to do that could get you cash, it depends on the mood when you start the game. On the lower difficulties, they always take the steal, but on the higher one, it's harder to get them to do it. What you do is you request a trade, alliance, 1,000 gold, and that will generally give you 1,000 gold from Rotenburg and the Rhineland. But on the hard difficulties, you have to throw in research, and they'll lower it to 750, which is still good. On your first turn, it's 750 you didn't have. And then give the same deal to the Rhineland, because they want an alliance, they want a trade partner right off the bat, and they'll pay you for this research right here. Then you request 1,000, and then they'll give you what they'll accept, which is 750 every time. On the very hard. On the easier difficulties, it's 1,000. So if you could protect them, they're steady trading partners for the rest of the game, and allies. But they're not good for defense. You mainly gotta defend them against Prussia, Austria, and whoever else. But it's better than nothing. Alright, so another thing you want to do is you have to pick a side between Martha and the Mughal Empire. First, I'll trade with the Mughal Empire because I'm going to attack them. I want them to hold their ground until I get there so I can take over their property. And then I'm going to do a friendly switch to Martha after I already made it so Martha can't advance any further. And I'm going to make it seem like I'm on her side by sending a alliance request and a trade request. Doing a little switcheroo. Austria's hit or miss. Sometimes they'll trade with you, sometimes they won't. I'm not paying them to trade because they'll just declare war on me in a few turns anyway. Prussia, they'll generally trade with me, but they want money too this time, so I'm not doing that. I'm going to take the money I just earned, go back to that area I told you about. I want that gold mine. That gold mine is going to increase the region wealth by 1,800, and then it'll start making this go positive instead of negative, and it'll increase how much I get by quite a bit. It'll be 30% of that 1,500 per turn. So to save my economy, I gotta lower taxes here. That way this doesn't go negative as much. -1, okay. It'll start going up after 2 turns anyway. Then if you go up here, -2, if I invest in this farm here, that should make it go about even or positive, hopefully. And right here is +1, good. Because you don't want your economy to shrink. So you might have to lower taxes to keep your economy growing. Here's -2. So next turn I'll probably have to invest somewhere, probably in a road. That'll probably make it positive again. And here we got -1, but after this farm is built, it'll be positive with the tax rate it's at. So I want to do the same thing over here. I want to maximize growth, but still get enough income going where I can support my army and navy. So here's positive. It's not negative, it's right on track, it's 0. And France is only 7. Now if I decrease my nobility tax, it'll double the increase per turn of my regional wealth just for France. And if I lower my lower class, it'll go up 0.22% for population growth, and it'll be a lot quicker for the next town to form. So I'm gonna have to lower taxes right here too. I'd be silly not to. At least lower taxes a little bit, because even this, it was 0, now it's 7. So sometimes you have to lower taxes to improve your economy on this game. It's very, very tricky. So then, I believe I'm done. I got the research. I have... Alright. I could probably trade with one more person. I can't trade with Martha because it'll make her too strong. I'm going to try Prussia now that I have no money. Prussia doesn't want to trade. Austria wants to... I hate it when they do something like this. Because that's not a bad territory. But Newfoundland has more... Newfoundland definitely has a lot more potential. And if I take over Silesia... Sorry for pronunciation. I'm American. I'm stupid. But anyway. Berlin will attack it very quickly. And I don't think I'll be able to reinforce it at all. And I'll have to train militia and they'll take it over quickly. So that's not going to happen. I really wish I could, but I just sent all my troops to India. So it's not gonna happen. Denmark does not want to trade. I hate having open slots. They're Catholic. You should trade with me, right? You betcha, but you want to trade. I mean, that's not a bad deal. What they want to trade is pretty much what I would consider Sparta. They want to trade the southeastern Greece to me. It's very rich and prosperous, but the only thing is if I traded Newfoundland for what I would call Sparta, 'cause I don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry. Then I'd be bordering the Ottomans, and the Ottomans... Let's just say the Ottomans will probably declare war on me if I'm there. I'll have no troops reinforcing it. And yeah. The Ottomans generally do trade with you. I'm going to try one more time and give them some research. This should do it. Nope. Okay, well, I'm going to be lacking a trade partner going in the second turn. I'm going with it. Alright, so the United Provinces just declared war on Spain. I don't want a Protestant border right here. So I'm going to join with my ally. And I'm not going to give you any land. That'd be silly. Luckily, I left these reserve troops right here. And I trained some last turn. Okay. I can't do it yet. Just give me a little bit of time and I'll swap sides. I'll pull Benedict Arnold on you. That's okay. We're ready for this. We already sent our troops to the border. We just gotta hold on and let the French economy grow. We already planned for this. We have a ship blocking you so you can't cross. We already planned for all that. We're good. Okay. So I made a new mistake. I never moved my priest. It's all Catholic to the east. I mean to the west, so I'm going to move him to the east. I put my spy on the bridge and hoping it slows down the enemy. And then next turn I'll put him on the bridge too. I want to reinforce... Ooh, cool. They gave me a gentleman on the first turn. Second turn, I mean. Alright, so now I have 2 there. I want to put the troops I just trained right here to reinforce France. France cannot fall. We need to hold this allied line. Allied, allied, allied. I want to keep it that way. And all I should need is these troops to defend it. Okay. This front's looking good. I'm going to switch over to the American front. I need to get these troops right here. They're almost there already. I need to build this fort. Now this yellow is the line of sight. If the Native Americans or British go in this yellow zone, which is very likely is going to happen soon, they'll have to attack this fort that I'm building right now. The only way for him to get to me, since I have a naval blockade, is to come around and attack me from this direction. The British don't train enough troops here to attack me, and it's too far of a travel distance. I'll see them in this forest before they get to me, and I'll train enough troops to take them out. No problem. But the main majority of the British troops and the Native American troops are going to come from mainly here, and this fort will hold them. I have a barracks being made here that'll allow me to train some linemen. I don't think it's going to be done in time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to train more militia. I can't train 2. I need 1 down south. I forgot. I almost forgot. I need 1 down here. Because I'm going to be taking the Dutch Guinea. And they're probably preparing to take me too, so I need to train some troops. Okay. That should be enough troops to hold. I don't want to take troops away from this fort just in case they decide to declare war on Rhineland and go around the bridge because I have a spy on it, but we'll see. It's going to be very close. I don't want to train any more troops. I think that's it for the second turn. There's nothing else to do. I gotta get rid of him somehow because he's useless. Come on, boat, get to India. We need you in India like yesterday. Come on. That's okay. That's okay. They can retreat. Good. They retreated far enough. They made it. So the idea is to get you to India. I want to trade with you. I want to. I need to get to the Mughals first, though. I need to get there. Alright, so if I go right here, home free to India. Okay, for some reason my income has slowed. It's either my treasure got lost. Nope, he's still there. I'm trying to figure out why I got less income this time. So it's 5,000 per turn. Why did I only get 3? I don't remember spending anything this turn. Okay, so I need you to get there. What do they have? I can almost invade them. But what fun would that be? I just want to defend for now. And then going over here. Invest. 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 Okay. I have 2 Native American fronts coming. Tons of troops. I think the skirmish should be able to hold them off. They're pretty tough. I have pretty good cannons for the area. The demi cannons really do suck, and the pikemen really do suck. But I have militia, I have the skirmish, and I have this general that should make it pretty tough for him to get through that fort. I think the fort will hold. I do have backup coming. I have another skirmish. I've never seen them attack me with this many troops right off the get-go. But I think I'll be able to hold. It'll be close. It'll be very, very close. And then I want to get him closer to... I want to get him right there. That way I can try getting him over here. This is going to be a close one, folks. I tell you what. They're being very aggressive. This is very hard. You asked for it, and I'm doing it. I'm ready to game. I got a whole gallon here of water. Keeping hydrated.
There is unused land suitable for plantations in this region. Building plantations here will increase your nation's export capacity, improving income through international trade.
Not sure what's going on here. It said I was going to get 5,000. It gave me 3,800 again. It did not, Okay, so I just gotta improve my economy. My economy's not growing as good as I was hoping, I guess. Alright, so how long do I have till the next? 5 turns. I gotta survive 5 turns with low taxes. Okay, I can do it.
Votre Majesté?
These troops will hold.
Que voulez-vous de moi?
Okay, is that? Yeah.
Votre Majesté,
Get out of here.
avec votre permission,
Spread your...
je devrais peut-être inventer une machine volante?
Mes yeux.
They're trying to take out my spy so they can just walk across. That's why their spy is here. But their spy had to walk all the way around to get to me because I don't think they could go inside the port and attack me also. So it took them many turns to do that. I'm getting my
Au service de la
my
volonté.
priest out of there because my priest can be killed by that spy. And what's my chances of beating that spy? 41%. So I might as well have him attack me.
Oui, monsieur.
Because my chances of losing that spy is pretty great. Okay, so this isn't even positive yet. And I put in a mine. So okay. How about a road? That'll make you positive. Okay, so over here, they destroyed the farm. That made it negative. And I gotta put more troops there because they're gathering troops.
En avant! Marchez! Hommes, en avant!
I don't think they're gonna beat it. I really don't. But I need to keep training. But if I keep training, I'm gonna go bankrupt. So, yeah, I'm in a rock and a hard place right now. So another 2 turns, I can move my priest to Arcadia. And then Newfoundland. I feel like England's gonna declare war on me soon. I need another trading partner, and I am getting desperate trade with Martha. I'm pretty sure my ships didn't make it here yet. And I desperately needed them here. And they're not. Because Martha's already advancing pretty good. And what I need to do is take over this city. I do this all the time. I take over this city, and this city. And it pretty much keeps her pinned down to South India. And then I take this city, and then I try going up and taking the rest. If I could split them in half with overwhelming force, then I pick sides with Martha. Generally, I have a better chance of winning. But if I attack Martha, she's stronger. Even though she has less territory right now, she's stronger because she has an ally right here that will declare war on me as soon as I attack her and start advancing. So I have to. This is my only chances to attack them and keep Martha at bay the best I can. Britain will never trade with you. But yeah, let's keep it rolling. They're probably going to declare war on me soon. Because they're going to probably want to back up Netherlands. Okay. The fort's done. It's gonna be really tough for him to get to that fort. And my ship has finally arrived. Hopefully just in the nick of time. My goal is to take this city before they do. Take this city before they do. Take this city before they do. And then take that city before they do. With a very little amount of troops. Because it's on very hard and I can't afford it anymore. It's gonna be fun. Alright, so let's take a peek. What do they got here?
En avant! Pour la couronne et le pays! Oui, monsieur. Voyons, prêt!
I'm gonna bet that they're not gonna train enough to take out that.
Votre Majesté?
I'm gonna bet these troops can hold off these troops. And I'm gonna put a little insurance policy down there. 2 lines of infantry should be able to hold whatever they could throw at me. Alright. This needs a roadway. I think that's all I'm gonna be able to do this turn. It's very scary. I am losing. I'm not doing too hot right now.
J'ai besoin d'eau.
Saw that coming. Now I'm screwed. I have to get all my allies on board on this one. England's just as powerful as me at this era, in the early 1700s. I mean, that doesn't really make a difference to me. I'm not getting my allies involved in the 13 colonies. They're just going to turn to Britain in 5 turns. That doesn't make a difference. I don't know, when little guys declare war on you, you're fine. But when a country like Britain declares war on you, yeah. I'm going to have to invest more into the European
There's unused
defense.
land suitable for plantations in this region. Building plantations here will increase your nation's export capacity, improving income through international trade.
Okay, I don't even have enough for that. So what I'm going to do is invest a little bit, just a wee bit, in defense here. I need to keep investing into my economy. So that would add 1,000 to region. Which, if I do my math correctly, that's 300 more per turn. It'll pay for itself in like 6 turns. So you gotta start making moves like that eventually to build up your economy. Because my economy is not too good. It's definitely better than Prussia's right now. Because if I look on here, my economy is pretty good compared to Prussia, to Poland, to Sweden, to everybody except Netherlands, Martha. Russia apparently is doing great. So I should, in theory, be okay. I should be able to hold my own, but I'm about to start some shit here. Getting a little scared. I don't know who to take on. I might have enough. Okay. If I mess up on who to choose here, it's game over. Here we go. Started a war with a pretty powerful nation here. Martha should fall in line now. Ooh. Okay, what are we looking at? She's giving me this, which would give me a stronger foothold. I believe it can have tea. And I believe it can have a bunch of other stuff. Now, Upper Canada... That'd give me a stronger foothold in India. It'll give me an alliance partner for a while and I could just betray her later. I mean, this is difficult. Because I just built a giant fort there. Invested a lot of money into that. That's why she probably wants it. And she wants money from me. Alright, I'll do it, but I'm not... I want you to pay me. I won't do it for money. Okay. This is definitely interesting right now. I see why she did it. She did it because they're probably gonna take that and she's probably gonna take it back. That's why she did it. She's not stupid. That might have been the game right there. I probably fucked up big. She moved her troops out and she's not gonna defend it. She might defend it if I take this deal. Defend it. She might defend it if I... Oh, I just gave her access. By doing that, I gave her access to keep going past my lands and taking their lands. She's not stupid. They outsmart you because they're the computer. I need to take that city. That city is very strategical. I need to repair. I need to repair. I need that. I don't need cannons. I need to heal. Get ready to advance. I need to train troops here. I need to go back over here. Advance. Take it. Heal. I need to go up here. I have troops here. I need to somehow get to them before they can get to me.
Oui.
I have a plan.
Le serviteur de Dieu.
Are you serious?
Accostage.
Well, that was bullshit.
Terra firma, enfin.
Now I can't place him. That could have stopped him.
La terre ferme. Une vraie bénédiction.
Whatever. never goes the way you want it to go.
Tenez-vous prêts.
Okay. Oh, I could stop them. Just put them there.
En avant.
There we
En
go.
attente de vos ordres.
They ain't gonna beat the 2 linemen. And then all I have to do is combine with them and push forward. I'm gonna use Martha as a buffer, and I should be able to advance my holdings here. Right there's the problem. So in one turn, they could probably go around here. Almost. I'll make it work. I'll make this work somehow. This is where I'm putting all my goodies, so. This is going to be my base of operations in India. Ooh, that hurt. I hope they don't unfriend me for that. They're going to be pissed. But I cannot have them traveling and getting them. I need to take this city as soon as possible. It locks them out. I need to lower taxes in the region to nothing. And yeah, they're probably going to take this. That's okay. I'm hoping Martha defends it. I'm not investing another dime into it, except for more troops. Then I'm going to train troops here, and every troop I train is going to be attack, 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 attack. Okay. I need to get the economy roaring, because the British are going to attack me too. I'm at war in all fronts. All fronts. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of all these sucky ones here. That's perfect. And then perfect. I need to invest this somewhere where it's going to go to good use. Prosperous. It adds 10 more to a region though. I got to do it. And then I'm going to have to rely on my buffer here and move some troops around.
Troupes, en avant.
I'm not liking how this is going. Prussia's at war with the Dutch, so if I go to Prussia and be like, hey buddy, sup man, sup, know what I'm saying? Nope, they won't friend me. Because I'm at war with... No, they're at war with... one of my allies, probably. I'm allies with those guys. And they're at war with Wartenberg. So I need to be ready to attack Prussia soon. If they take over Munich, it's game over. I gotta attack Prussia. I gotta keep the battle outside of France if possible. Because it's game over as soon as troops start marching around in France. They'll start attacking my industrial buildings. It's okay. It only produced 800 per turn. That's a lot, but I left it undefended because I was prepared to lose it. Okay. Hopefully it didn't freeze. This is the best gaming PC I got. It's better than the Mac. Didn't freeze good. It's okay. It's alright. I didn't need it. I'm kind of pissed I lost it, and Martha didn't help defend it after she gave it to me, but I don't need it. All I need is that city right there. If I lose this battle, everything I just did was for nothing. I can't do it myself because I don't have bayonets and I have camels. The game is going to have to do it because I can't do it any better than the game at this point.
Nous sommes puissants et invaincus.
Better one, holy crap. Everything I would have done would have been for nothing if I lost that battle.
Oh, there are naturally occurring resources in this region that are not currently being exploited. Development in these areas now will increase your nation's trade income later.
Okay. Gonna re-heal these troops. That took all my income. Thanks, Mughals. And I'm probably gonna have to defend this region and not advance my position now. They're leaving me bankrupt.
Oui, Milord. Prêt pour l'action.
That boat needs to stay there.
Oui, monsieur. Votre Majesté. Oui, capitaine. Monsieur. Ordre bien reçu. Arrivée à destination. Prêt pour l'action. Flotte prête. Oui, Milord.
This is tough. I mean,
Votre Majesté. Préparez-vous pour la bataille. Port à la boucherie.
they are not just letting you win, that's for sure.
C'est la terre ferme. Voile sortie.
I might lose North America, I might lose everything. I'm gonna go ahead and take this port back, just in case.
Marchez.
But pretty soon it's not even gonna be worth it.
Prêt à recevoir vos ordres.
Because even on hard, they're unhappy with low taxes. Playing on very hard is not fun. It is not fun. It is not fun. It is not fun. I don't understand why people say, oh, you have to play on very hard or I'm not going to watch you. It's not fun. You can win on very hard, but it's not the way the game was intended to play. France should not be struggling as hard as it is right now. This should not be a struggle. France should not be losing like this. France just got kicked out of India with its best troops against a crumbling empire.
Rioting has broken out in this region.
This is
as
not
the
how
law
the
orders
game was
have become
intended to
too
be played.
You must either appease the rioters by lowering taxes or send in the troops to put them down. Whatever you do, act quickly before the riot becomes a rebellion.
With all these troops here, that's a lot of troops for a settlement that doesn't even have 100,000 people in it. With all these troops here, no taxes, they're still rebelling. Unrealistic. This game is very unrealistic on very hard. There's no reason.
Oui, Milord.
Like, look at this. Look at this.
Solidement arrimé, capitaine.
I'm going to have to retreat all the way to France now.
Ordre du navire bien reçu. Posons le camp. Officier sur le pont. Oui, monsieur. Oui, capitaine.
Not once have I ever had the British invade with that much troops, with that... Look at, how can they afford all that? How can they afford big navies like that? On very hard, I get crippled, and they get extra. France right now should have more income than Great Britain. It should, historically. but I'm being put at such a disadvantage that even like United Kingdom has more income than me. Even Austria, even Martha, she only has half the continent, has more income than me. Everyone has more income than me. I don't get it because I invested most of my resources into my economy. I even lowered my income of my taxes to grow my economy, and they still got more income than me. If I've raised my taxes, they're gonna rebel. I'm very hard. Even on medium taxes, like I don't understand it. This is not fun. This is not how the game was intended. It is putting the computer players at a huge advantage and me at a disadvantage on top of them getting an advantage because I'm paying more for my units per turn, more to train, more for the buildings. This game was intended to play on normal, not at the income it's at now, not at the level it's at now for difficulty. So I have this. I need to develop more economy, or I am gonna lose anyway. But and then I need to invest in more happiness. I need to save this port.
Prêt.
I'm gonna defend this to the last end. I might as well give this back to them because I'm just gonna lose it. Makes no sense. With that many troops, they got more troops than people, but they're gonna rebel and win. You watch. And then I lost here. I might as well decommission these ships. Unless I could somehow get them back to France. That was a lot of troops. A lot of high-skilled, trained troops from France. And they got wiped out.
Bien arrivé.
So I'm retreating back to France. Hopefully it'll be able to hold off here, but it's not gonna. It might. I doubt it. What have you done different? Tell me what I did wrong here. I want to know what I did wrong. Because I really don't know. I thought everything was done right. I thought I was doing a great job. I invaded the weaker of the two in India with a massive amount of skilled troops. Now I'm pushed out of India. I'm being pushed out of North America. There's no reason for this whatsoever. I'm about to have a rebellion in Paris with low taxes.
Rebellions grow in strength over time, the more they're left unchecked. Always act quickly in these instances, otherwise the uprising may capture a region.
How do they have that many elite infantry? Not regular, not militia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elite infantry attacking this area.
Marchez. Collecte de ravitaillement.